And spoiler alert, I do not think it's worth the hype. I'm sorry. Like, it's okay if you have a bit of fallout. Just make sure you show up on my eyelids, you know. Despite it having 16 colors, I didn't feel like they offered the best nuances of the shades. Professional makeup artists also use in Korea. And these are like the perfect mascaras if you have really, really thin, flat lashes that don't have any kind of curls in them. Hey guys, it's Welcome back to my channel. Alright guys, for today's video, we're gonna talk about the best-selling makeup products at Olive Young. And I'm gonna do a very honest review of them and tell you if they are worth your money and time, because to be honest, some of these definitely aren't. Before we get this video started, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I just recently, actually yesterday, I got a skin treatment and I had an unexpected reaction to it. I'm good now, and it's because I feel this immense swelling, and I also have these as band stickers that the dermatologist put on me. I just wanted to reassure you that I didn't get any fillers or lifting, or I didn't get any of that. I'm just having a reaction to it, so it's gonna be okay, guys. Also, I did get Botox on my forehead. I'll talk about all of the works that I got in another video, but for the time being, please bear with me. Please be patient. But yes, let's get this video started right away. Chop, chop. Starting off with the #1 ranked cushion foundation at Olive Young is, ta-da, the Mool Skin Nuder Essential Cushion. Now you guys know cushion foundations are big in Korea. As a matter of fact, I think more people use cushion foundations than we actually use foundation, like liquid foundations. This may not come to you as a surprise, but this is the perfect cushion foundation if you want to get that amazing Kbeauty glass skin. So inside you'll have a mirror, it's a compact, and a puff to blend the foundation in, and a nice sponge soaked with the foundation material. And all you have to do is dab it in and just blend it out on your face. The No.1 one, like I said, it's a very hydrating one. It has a decent amount of coverage. It fills up your pores and will just make your skin look perfect. Now, with that being said, this isn't the most weightless, airy formulation. It is a bit on the thicker side, so please, when you use it, make sure to go very light-handedly. Now, the best part about this cushion personally for me is the longevity and how it plays out on my skin. I do have more of a drier skin type, but I sweat a lot, and this cushion on my skin with a little bit of sweat and sebum, it glows so beautifully. So if you're looking for the everyday luminous glow cushion that's really, really easy to handle, I highly recommend this. Definitely worth your time and money if you're interested. Now, if you're more on the matte side, if you're more of a matte velvet girly, on the premium category of Olive Young, the Hera Black Cushion ranks #1. At Olive Young, they also have a segment where they sell premium or like luxurious high-end brands like MAC, Hera, Clinique, etc. And so from that category, the most sold product is this Hera Black Cushion. Like I said, this offers more of a matte velvety finish, and the formulation is really, really thin. It's very elegant, and you can tell this is high quality. They did upgrade it a couple of years back ago, and to be honest guys, the OG one, the first one that they came out with, I wasn't a fan because it would emphasize my pores. It looked so dry and it didn't look cute. But the upgraded one feels a little bit more moist, should I say. It's not hydrating, but my skin doesn't feel completely dry. Also, the coverage is a bit higher than the No.1 one, so you can get a medium to full coverage. You can definitely build this up unlike the No.1 one. I feel like with the Hera Black Cushion, you can definitely do a couple of more layers without you messing it up because the formulation is so thin. And the longevity, of course, holds really, really well, especially in the hot, humid weather. This is definitely my go-to during the summer times, and this really does a great job in staying in place. Definitely a cushion that I would highly recommend, so I would definitely give this a pass. Next, ranking at #1 in the category of best concealers, we have, of course, the Saem Perfection Triple Pot Concealer. As I mentioned before in my other videos, the Saem aces it, kills it when it comes to the category of concealers, and this one I love as well. So it's a hard type, pot type concealer, and you get 3 shades. You get the beige, the salmon pink, and the green. And I feel like this is a concealer that is so versatile. You can use this with your fingers, with a brush, and not only can you color correct with this, but you can actually cover it up and use it like a regular concealer. So my favorite way of using this is first when I want to color correct any redness, I will use the green, and then for any places that I want extra coverage, I will use the beige color, and for the places where I have a bit of dark circles going on and it's kind of like bluish, I will use the salmon color. Now of course this isn't your do-in or Nikki Tutorials type of concealer where it really covers up every single mistake you've made in your life, but if you're used to that or you just want a light everyday makeup, this will work perfectly into your routine. So this is an absolute yes for me. Next, ranking number 1 in the category of eyeshadow palettes is the Wakemake, and it's this specific color. As a matter of fact, this is the color number 4, Lavender Blurring. This is where it gets a little tricky for me. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, for the most part, the number 1 top ranked products, I definitely can get on board with. After using them for some amount of time, I'm like, oh, I can totally see why this is number 1. This is a product that I had an awful lot of trouble seeing why this is number 1. Now I know for a fact that a lot of the Korean girlies love this palette, especially if you match their personal color. This is a very, very light toned palette. So I know in Korea there's a huge following, and I know so many Korean girlies who actually really love this product. However, this palette was not for me, and let me break it down to you guys. First of all, this palette, the formulation of the eyeshadows is so powdery. There's so much fallout, and you know, having a lot of fallout is fine, but I do definitely recommend using fluffier brushes when using these. And compared to how much fallout this has, the pigmentation isn't quite up there. So, you know, this palette, to be honest with you guys, is not in aligned with my personal color. This is way too bright or pale for me. But it was actually the lack of payoff that really threw me off, because I actually tried out another palette from another brand. This is the Too Cool for School one, and this one also is a very light colored palette, but this worked okay on me. Of course, the color itself didn't suit my personal tone, but the payoff experience that I had was okay with this one. This one, I was just like, where am I going with this? I felt like I was rowing a boat without the row. So I had a lot of trouble handling this product, and I just don't think this palette is for everyone, especially when there's so many other better options in the market, at least for me. So for example, the Clio, this one is amazing. This is the Clio Pro Eye Palette Air No. 2 Rose Connect. I think this is an amazing palette, and you can use whatever brush you want, and it gives a very nice payoff without excessive fallout. The Too Cool for School one, this one is also popular in Korea. The shade is, by the way, No. 2 Softy Pink. And these other palettes from Holika, Etude House. This was their Play Color Eyes, Play It, Paruraku, and Daisy Shadow Palette, No. 3 New Potion. These are all amazing other options. As you can see, I've hit major pen on these. Like, it's okay if you have a bit of fallout. Just make sure you show up on my eyelids, you know. That is the beef I had with the Wakemake one. Now, with that being said, I just wanna mention to you guys that Wakemake is indeed a brand under Olive Young. So I was like, I'm not trying to say anything, but you know what I'm saying? Now, of course, I made sure to try out their other palettes, and this one worked a little bit better. I feel like the problem definitely I had with this was that it was too pale for my skin tone, thus not really showing up. But this one was alright. This one is No. 12 Autumn Beige. I also tried No. 7 Soda Coral Blurring. This one is too warm for me. This is too orange for me. Last but not least, another beef I had with this product was that despite it having 16 colors, I didn't feel like they offered the best nuances of the shades. So if you guys see, it's like really bright here, and it suddenly gets dark. I feel like they lack that middle shade, which can buffer and connect the lighter tones and the darker tones. The same goes with this one. It's like there's so many light shades, and you only get this kind of one darkish shade. For example, this Etude House, you get these darker tones that can buffer the lighter one and the darker one, right? So I feel like this palette, even though it's gorgeous and it has a huge following in Korea, is a pass for me. I do not think this was was worth my time or money. Ranking number 1 in the category of mascaras is of course, Clio Lash Superproof Mascara Long Curling. Need I say more? I love this mascara with a passion, and I feel like the rest of the world, or rest of Korea at least, also loves it too. I mean, enough said. I've emptied out so many of these too, and this is something that a lot of professional makeup artists also use in Korea. And these are like the perfect mascaras if you have really, really thin, flat lashes that don't have any kind of curls in them. These harden and fixate for a very long time and last a very long time on your lashes. They can go on gloopy if you go overboard. I feel like they work perfectly for Asian lashes. So definitely check these out. Yes. These are the Edreed curl fixing mascaras are the most popular ones in Korea. So yay! Next, ranking number 1 in the contouring category is the classic To Cooper School Art Class by Rodin Shading. I feel like this product made revolution in the contouring industry in Korea just because prior to this product, a lot of the contouring options we had were very, very orange, red. They were very warm toned. So of course, it's going to look really, really awkward on our complexion, especially if you consider how Koreans use contouring products. We don't use it to emphasize our cheekbones or get that sculpted look. We actually use it to make our faces appear smaller around our jawline and also to emphasize our features. So we use them very much on the nose bridge, nose. So with that being said, if a contouring product is too orange, it's going to look so awkward as if you've gotten like a stage makeup done, like musical makeup done, right? So I feel like this broke the industry because it came out definitely with less of that orange red hue undertone. Now, even though I also really love this product, I feel like still this is a bit too warm for my skin tone. So I absolutely love using the Romand one or the Etude House one. Also, a really famous product is the Amelie Macaron Grape product, which I wanted to get, but it was sold out. But I know a lot of the Korean girlies, especially if they're more of a cool toned and they really want a natural makeup, they will all use that product to contour and shape their faces. So this is a yes for sure, but I would definitely recommend you guys to check out the other options if you have more of a lighter complexion. Last but not least, ranking number 1 in the category of lip products is the Rome and the Juicy Lasting Tint in the shade Bear Grape. I really tried my best to like this product, and I tried it every single day consecutively for 2 weeks because I really wanted to see what the hype was about. And spoiler alert, I do not think it's worth the hype. I'm sorry. So let me break it down to you guys. First, Roman actually upgraded this last year. Okay, PS, what is up with that? If they upgraded it last year autumn, 2024 autumn, how is this still the #1 ranked product? Because the formulation and the packaging is different. This is the original version that they had and they upgraded it. First, love the packaging. I think the new packaging is sleek, it's fresh, it's cuter. But the formulation, I feel like the OG one was more pigmented. I feel like this is a bit more pale and a bit more watery for me. I feel like this retained more of that gloss for a longer time on my lips. And of course, I had to mention the controversy that Roman faced recently with the Juicy Lasting Tints. Apparently, there are a lot of cases and complaints of people breaking out around their lips using this product. And of course, Roman stepped up and they're doing additional experiments and research, and they're actually gonna release a new version that takes away all of any problematic ingredients that can further break your lips out. So, which I thought was pretty big of them. I was like, hey, you did amazing job with CS. And I think they handled the whole problem graciously. Personally, for me, I haven't had any breakouts using these two, so I personally don't have that problem. But if you do, of course, please be careful. Now, going back to the formulation. As I mentioned before in my other videos, the upgraded one is, like I mentioned, a lot more light and watery. And this specific color, this Bear Grape, fits my lip color perfectly. I was really sad about that because I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect for my lips. It's literally the MLBB color for my lips, but it doesn't last a long time. This gloss you see, I feel like disappears on my lips so fast. And I don't know if it's because it's the fall or if it's because I get more extra dry during the transitional winter season, but oh my gosh, this felt so dry on my lips and it didn't last. It's not like a sheer lip balm where it actually hydrates my lips. The best way for me to actually get the most out of this product is to top it off on top of other lip products that I would layer. Then I think it really gives that nice color finish. But otherwise, on its own, I am not the biggest fan of. And so I'm just gonna give this an X. Now, I do have to mention that I know a lot of the Korean girlies actually love using this Romance the Juicy Lasting Tints, and I know a lot of makeup artists also love using them for their diverse colors. I do think that they have a great collection of very, very delicate shades that's kind of hard to see in other brands. But personally for me, I just didn't see any merit about the formulation. Instead of this, if you're looking for more of a glossy, hydrating tint, I highly recommend the Colourgram Fruity Gloss Tint or the Peri Pera lip tints that they have. I feel like their glosses last a way longer time and they don't dry out my lips. So let me wrap it up for you guys. From this list, here are the products that I think are actually worth your time and are pretty irreplaceable. The Mool cushion, the Hera black cushion, and of course the Clio Kill Lash Mascara. I think these are so worth checking out. The rest of the products, they're pretty awesome, but I think there are other alternatives out there that you can check out that might cater better to your needs. But these three, for sure, for sure, for sure. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. Like always, please make sure to leave your opinions on these products because sharing is caring and everyone has different experiences when it comes to these products. But otherwise, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you guys in my next. Ciao!